Hello guys, it's Chano here, with another RPC review. Today I'll be talking about some RPC reviewers, some problems, and a few other RPC reviews that we wanted me to do. So first of all, let's talk about the RPC problems. So it's been going around that a lot of people said they don't like our RPCs, or they don't like how we edit, or they don't like certain things we do. Now, first of all, that's their problem, and they will normally say that RPCs are OCs when really they're not. There's a difference. RPCs technically are roleplay, well, everyone knows them as roleplay characters, and they can be edited off a screenshot, or they can be edited off a base. An OC, or an original character, is something that someone can draw, or someone can edit from a base, or just make it by themselves. There's a complete difference. There's nothing that's the same between the two. The other thing about RPC problems is people who have RPCs, not all, but some people who have RPCs, they believe that RPCs are stupid, and in my opinion, I feel that it's very dumb because of the fact that they have their own RPCs. So it's like, do you like RPCs or not? I mean, we're not going to judge you or anything. We're just curious to know why you don't like them. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would like to know. Another problem, the anti-RPCers who make albums on Bucket or Facebook or anything, and I guess you can call them ranters, and all they'll do is upload pictures of people's RPCs with their comments on it, when really they don't have the guts to message the person themselves and tell them what they need to improve or anything. Like, first of all, that person isn't going to know what to fix unless you talk to them. Making a picture and adding text to it, just posting it on Photobucket, anyone's going to see it, but there's a really low chance, unless that person is subscribed to you, that they're going to see the picture that you edited with your comments and such. So that's pretty stupid, or rather dull, for anyone to be making anything like that. Now, if you want to tell somebody about their RPC, like, hey, your RPC looks kind of like a color over, or hey, your RPC is like, looks like mine or someone else's, or something to that matter, you could simply inbox them on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter, or comment on a picture on Photobucket, which is kind of hard to know if they comment or not, or find some way to contact them, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people have different resources and contacts. And it's not that hard. I mean, it's actually a really big help to people, because they want to get better. A lot of people, you know, they might not be as good right now, but that's why we all practice. That's why we have Paint Tools I, MS Paint, GIMP, Photoshop, all that stuff. So don't be judging, okay? And the last problem I would have to say is with people who will make RPCs total Mary Sue-ish, or to have one feature that's Mary Sue-ish. I find that to be very strange. And the fact that anyone with those traits is considered to be a Mary Sue, even if it's just one of those traits, it's still a Mary Sue. I don't really believe in that. I believe if they have more than 2 or 3 traits, if they're like specific traits like, oh, my RPC is a devil and also an angel with like healing powers and has like the earth element or something like that, then that is, you know, going over the, you know, kind of going over it. But if the people want to, you know, say, well, well, my RPC isn't anything like that, well, then you'll talk to them about it. There's nothing really you can do. So those are the main problems I wanted to address right now. If I have any more, I'm probably going to add them to a new video or something, but yeah. But really the main problems, just the easiest way to solve them is just talk to people. If you talk to them, they'll understand. I mean, not everybody's going to be happy with what you say. They might say, oh, well, I don't really care. It's my RPC. I can do whatever I want. But it's better if you talk to them, because then maybe they might explain something to you or do something that's totally out of the ordinary and be like, oh, well, I'll just, kidding around. This isn't really an RPC. It's just for fun. And yeah, actually, RPCs and OCs, they're just for fun. They're not real. They're not really real. They are just something we do for fun. I mean, RPCs, OCs, drawings, whatever, we do it for fun. It's not like it's the real deal. It's not like someone's actually stealing someone's identity or having special powers or whatever. And truth be told, if RPCs were real, none of the RPCs that we see now would be, I don't know the word for it, but they wouldn't, it just wouldn't happen, because all the couples that happen and all that crap, it's like you can move on from couple to couple, collab to collab, and it really wouldn't matter what you did. But I don't know, RPCs are just RPCs, and if you have a problem with someone's RPC, just talk to them. They're not gonna, kill you. They might be a little bit upset, or they might, not care, but talking to them is better than just making a stupid picture on Photobucket that no one's gonna see at all, and acting like you're hot shit, because really, no one gives a fuck. Excuse my language, I really don't care. And yeah, I know I have problems with my RPC, that's why I tend to change her a lot, and I know that is sort of a problem. But I try, I do what I need to do, and that's me. So, that's all the problem for RPCs. Okay, moving on to the next thing, or the next problem. It's about some RPCers, specific ones we all know, and just some things that I think needs to be said. Now, the first person is, as many of you guys know, is a very famous RPCer, and she's one of the best, I will admit that. She has great editing and drawing skills, whatever, and she is otherwise known as Ayame Mai Mashiba. Oh, why am I not surprised? Now, before I start viewing on Ayame's RPC, I want to say that I do think the editor, Alex, is very nice, and even though we don't talk as much, she still tries to get on and talk to everybody she can, because she just has a lot of people she talks to, and she's just one of those kinds of people who, just wants to fit in, I guess. Now, the only few problems I have to address with her is, first of all, Ayame's new outfit. Now, if you guys have known her for a while, she was Alex and Blackie, and then she turned into Ayame X3 Mashiba, and then Ayame and Blackie 2011. And she had, back on her Alex and Blackie first account, she had Ayame Mashiba, just her and 5 other RPCs. And they were all really cute looking and pretty and fashionable, whatever. But then she started changing their outfits, and it got to a point where, back then her outfits were cute and had, little, bluish tattoos, which were kind of cute, weren't so much. But as time went on, and each time she would couple up with new people or whatnot, she got more, I guess I could say it, sluttier with her outfit. She would start showing her stomach, she would start showing her legs, and the big part is she would make her boobs huge, frickin' huge, like bowling balls, man. And that would be the only big part of her body, would be the boobs. I mean, come on, nobody's boobs are that big in reality or in the RPC world. Not even Lady Tsunade's boobs are that big, and Ayame has big boobs. The other thing is, on some of her RPCs, I'm not sure what their names are, but there are guys, is that they have beards or goatees and whatnot, something like that. Naruto RPCs aren't, well, in my opinion, honestly, they're not supposed to have those because, I mean, what are they, kids or are they adults? I mean, RPCs are supposed to go from ages like 12 to 16 to 16 to 20 or so, but you don't have a beard that young. At least most guys or RPCs don't, so it makes the RPC look like it's really, really old. And the last thing about her is that, not really about her RPC, but just about Alex. I was reading a comment that she left on Kyrie's or Lisa's wall, and I guess she didn't like Lisa becoming friends with her ex-friend Allie. And I don't know, like, if you guys, some of you guys know, I'm just gonna spoil it for all of you. Alex broke up her main couples, Ayame and Hiroshi, with Carrie's couples, and put them now with Asuna's couples. Now the question is, what happened to Asuna's boyfriend and her other RPC's girlfriend, or I don't know which RPCs, but I know that Hiroshi is now dating Asuna. So I don't know if it's just Alex trying to control people, or if it's just people not really caring. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people would want to couple with her because she's a really great editor and everything. But Alex, I guess I could say, is the kind who would make her RPCs cheat or just leave for someone who's a better editor or becomes a better friend. Quote that as friend. Because for some people she just used them and she really didn't give a fuck. And yet she has all kinds of time to make edit videos and whatever. I just think it's ridiculous. But to sum it all up, some RPCs, like color overs, those are not RPCs at all. They are not. They are just color overs. They are the same anime. Color overs. They're not RPCs. Mary Sue's, those all depend, depending on how many traits they have. And for Alex, she's just a mystery. Honestly, nobody knows what her problem is. I mean, she could be, you know, the nicest person in the whole world. But I just don't get how she thinks she can move from friend to friend to friend to friend. And it's like, she has all kinds of different RPCs. You know, she has all different kinds of RPC couples, and yet she only edits the 2 or 3 mains. So, I don't know, why bother? What I wanted to mention was, for Ayame, is how many times do you get pregnant? I mean, we've seen you with all different kinds of guys, and of course, she has slept with them all. We have seen all the pictures and different pregnancy pictures. But the real question is, where are her kids? Where are the kids she had with Cyril? Where are the kids she had with her last boyfriend? I don't know his name. And then she'll probably have a kid with Ikuto, the guy she's with now. So, if anyone can answer that, especially you, Alex, tell me, where are your kids that you gave birth to years ago? Did you give them away to an orphanage or something? It's a real good question, because it's sad if you're giving away your little, precious little babies to an orphanage. I mean, would you do that to your real children? I don't know. And also, you guys, even though this is kind of going over the border, going on DeviantArt, there have been photos of Ayame, and I guess she likes to edit pictures of herself naked, like you will see in one of these pictures with the X on it now. But if anyone can answer that question, then we should all be amused. Well, that's all I have to say for you, Ayame. Goodbye! So this is all for my review right now, and just leave a comment below if you want a request. Thank you all for watching, and I really do not care if you leave hateful comments about anything, but if you could leave me your opinion about anything in this video, or anything you think that should be said, or anything you want in the next video, just comment below or inbox me. And I'll be starting RPC reviews. The first 5 are open. Just inbox me 2 to 3 pictures of your RPC, a little bit of the information, and if you want me to say like the pros and cons or just pros, so I can do that. And thank you for watching RPC review number 1. Have a great day. Bye.